Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. A little bit of a late night video going on, but I feel like it's kind of worthwhile to be on the lookout for, just because we have some more updates when it comes to Target and the ongoing potential restock going on throughout these next few days. Now, as you guys know, we are still on the lookout for Thursday and Friday, although we actually have some intriguing stuff I want to go talk about when it comes to when and where and how this next upcoming drop might go. Now, as you guys probably do know, we actually do keep on seeing some potential walk-in news going on for it, although as I mentioned quite a few different times throughout these different videos, that is kind of like a toss-up. I think this will probably be an online proper drop, but in case we see more information, we'll let you guys know. We even said in that very first initial video when we talked about it, that it was probably more so in the next upcoming few drops as well. But a lot of stuff to go talk about. A lot of stock, a lot of movement, a lot of things, a lot of stuff, a lot of dates, a lot of everything. So let's go talk about it. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. And sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, and let's go and dive on into this video itself. So as you guys may have seen, we actually made a video earlier on today that we saw some very large stock arrivals. Now, as you guys know, we've been kind of waiting for a while for PlayStation 5s. And if you guys kind of know this stuff, you guys will complain me. We had like 2 or 3 minutes or so. But basically, we're just waiting for the drop itself. We are expecting Thursday, Friday. And I'm going to probably tell you guys why I'm maybe expecting maybe even Friday, or as well as maybe even next week. I'm going to also show some of my other restock homies out here too as well. Not just talk about it. But as you guys have seen, we have seen stock showing up today. We had stock show up the past few days. We even made a video on it before, and I think we've had like 3 different stock and different reports of Target stock showing up. So basically that means that right now, pretty much almost every single store is sitting on stock. Now, we actually have heard reports, though, of other regions and other areas still having a little bit less on the stock side, too. Some stores are looking huge. If you guys saw our video earlier on today, we were showcasing up some of this stuff where it's looking like 70. Like, that's huge amounts of consoles in stock sitting around that are physically in the store and as well as also available in the store themselves. So we have been seeing this. It's been looking pretty good, pretty juicy, and basically this drop is looking pretty soon. And as I did mention too, I would still be on the lookout, just like I guess like the big info first and foremost. We actually, I do believe, are seeing some stock a little bit arriving tomorrow. So I do want to say it still could potentially restock. We'll talk about a little bit more in depth in a second, but like the big juicy stuff. We are seeing stock arriving literally tomorrow on 04/14. We have and do see it. We've seen the internal systems. We'll talk about it in a second. So that does maybe tone down the likelihood of an online drop tomorrow, because typically when the stock arrives, it has to have like, at least like a day or so to kind of organize or get the stock. So I still could drop. I do want to stress that. It still could drop tomorrow, could still drop on Friday at the usual times, like the 6 a.m. Central to 7 a.m. Central, add 1 hour for EST, minus 1 hour for Mountain, minus 2 hours for PST. So there is still a chance. I just want to let you guys all know. We were kind of expecting like a little bit of a lesser chance as of today, because obviously it's Wednesday. Usually been seeing a lot more Thursday, Friday restocks. But letting you guys all know, with stock on hand, that does kind of bump up the likelihood. But like I said, we actually do have seen reports, we'll show you guys in a second, of stock showing up tomorrow. So I think you guys would probably agree it still makes sense. Once again, though, if you guys want to just wake up for it, power nap for it, or you guys are up anyway, I'd still be on the lookout. We'll probably have our next video up at 6:45 in case you just want to just be aware or be on the lookout for it or whatever. But so just in case you guys are going to go a little bit earlier, I'll probably give you guys a quick heads up for it then. But when it comes to stock for all of you guys, the fact that there is stock arriving up in stores tomorrow, excuse the sneeze, as this, we do actually have stock showing up tomorrow. That does kind of mean that, like I said, it does take a little bit of time for the systems to be updated. It takes time for the truck to literally go and show up, unless it's like a midnight truck, which could possibly happen, or like, one of those like weird 2 a.m. trucks. But when it comes to that stuff, if the stock is shown up on the 14th, that probably means that they at least have to have like the day itself to organize stock, see stock like arrivals, organize the systems, put the stock physically in the locations they have to be at, update their computers. If you guys ever worked retail or other various stuff, like, you just have to know where the merchandise is. You have to basically have a chance to double check and make sure the merchandise is actually physically there in the first place. So that's why I do kind of think that tomorrow might be slightly lower. Although, once again, there is still a chance. All these stores have been sitting on stock for quite some time already. And we also are still hearing rumors on walk-ins, too. Although, like I said, it's more probably prepped up for the next 2 or 3 drops, or just in the near future. Probably not this one. Although, like I said, this has been a very weird drop going on because it's just been such a long time. So if you still want to commit, like I never want to be the guy that's saying, oh, haha, just go and sleep in, and then the drop happens. I would probably say if you guys want to, it might be worth the power nap. It might be worth waking up a little bit earlier. I know for PST it's harder to go and say, but we do not want to go and completely X-nay out the fact that there could be a drop next week. Because like I said, we are seeing stock arriving in 0414. So that's literally tomorrow. So if the stock, like, you guys probably know what I mean. But there is always that small chance, like there's like a nice maybe like 20-30% chance for tomorrow. I'd probably say Friday bumps up a lot more because we've seen stock arrive. Like you guys can see over here, there's already stock arriving in 0411 on our systems already. So they're physically already there. Like the stock is physically already in the stores themselves. So it really just depends. Like if Target basically kind of like overnights it and like it's at like 1 o'clock in the morning, stock is all physically there, that means there could be a drop tomorrow. Like there actually absolutely could be. But like I said, sometimes you kind of want to have that little bit of like the wiggle room, and maybe Friday seems a little bit more likely, and if not, this Friday will probably be 100% as of next week. Now, I've been saying that for a little bit, but I do think like we just have a way bigger drop than expected, so I'm personally okay being wrong if we have a bigger stock amounts, and as well as we've been hearing the rumors for the walk-ins too as well, which once again, that's not fully solidified, but we have heard reports of like, New York people stating from managers and regional managers that they want to be prepping up for their systems and prepping up for like, people for that. So I think maybe that's kind of a big reason why we've kind of been seeing some delays and some other stuff with it. Bigger stock, I'm okay with. I'm personally 100% okay with a huge restock as long as people are getting their consoles. I don't mind waiting as long as you guys can get your consoles. I'm sure you guys would probably agree. I'd rather wait an extra 2 weeks and have like an extra 20 consoles than wait like, an extra 1 week and then basically get an extra 5. Like I think you guys would probably agree on that one. So anyway, so tomorrow the likelihood is a little bit lower, but still potentially there. Friday would probably bumps up a lot more. If I had to go pick between this week, like I said, I'll probably just be awake for both of them at the usual 6 to 7 a.m. time. And if it does not happen throughout these next few days, we'll be watching it as of tomorrow. Now, I want to go and show my homie Jake over here, too, because it does kind of go and show up some other little various stuff as well. So big shout out to my homie Jake. I always love the guy. I want to give him a hug. So basically for that, we do have a nice little similar stuff in terms of dates. As you guys can see, 0411 with stock on hand, although this store is a little bit more on the smaller side. So you can see the 0 on the floor and 12 in the back over there in comparison to this one, which looks a lot bigger because they already had stock sitting on hand. And that's another big thing is some stores, apparently some regions are way bigger. A lot of the regions I've talked to, like in terms of employees and all that stuff, have had bigger stock and like just larger stock. Some regions apparently just on the lower side, which is why maybe tomorrow might be a smaller chance on a restock just because there's, like I said, there's some places just don't even have stock. But one of the more intriguing things I want to show over here, as you guys can see, 40 on the way on 0414. So this is especially right here, I want to go give credit to Jake, where you guys can see 40 on the way, 0414. So that's why I'm kind of saying that there is a little bit of a slightly smaller chance for tomorrow, just because if there's literally 40 consoles on the way and they're showing up tomorrow, like I said a few times throughout the video, it does make things a little bit harder for the employees. You have to make sure you have the stock. If there's any issues, you have to make sure you have time to fix it. You want to update the internal systems. You want to update everything else. Like, it just makes sense. So, like I said, if you guys want to be awake tomorrow, I'm not dissuading you. There is still always the potential. We're not Target. We don't know exactly when it's going to drop. But as I mentioned before, the likelihood does tone down at least a little bit. Just because if there's stock physically shown, I've said it like 3 times, but I think you guys get the vibe. It's like, I don't know, like if you have like 80 computers showing up, you're probably not going to want to have a sale that same day because, like, what if there's a delay? What if there's a truck issue? What if one of them broke in shipment? Like all that type of stuff. So I'm sure you guys get it. So I'm kind of rambling on that one, but anyway. So as per usual, we'll be on the lookout still tomorrow. If you guys want to wake up tomorrow, Friday, there's still a chance. There's always a chance it could be also next week. But like I said, it's a bigger drop than expected, so we like seeing this. So there is a good chance for today. More so tomorrow, and there's also a good chance for Friday, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Central Time. Use your own judgment. They usually have an update on the website right before then. And if it doesn't happen throughout this week, we'll probably be doing a drop next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday would be a lot more likely just because we do have the stock physically in the stores themselves. So if we see more updates, we'll let you guys know. If we see more stock, we'll let you guys know. And as always, the PlayStation 5 Digitals should also be restocking at the same time too as well. We have seen a few reports of small amounts of PlayStation 5 Digital stock floating around and chilling. So be on the lookout for it in case you guys want to. to. And as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We'll probably have our normal reminder video maybe like 6:45 or so tomorrow, just to go check and see. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed for the PS5 giveaway. We'll probably be doing another one in honor of the Target delay. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, get a bunch of free stack, free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching, for hanging, and for chilling. And we'll see you guys for more videos tomorrow. Love you guys.